Okay children, our second chapter is ratio, proportion and unitary method. Ratio, proportion and unitary method. In this chapter we can understand these three things. First one, ratio. Ratio spelling R-A-T-I-O, ratio. Okay. Okay children, take your book, page number 97. Okay, all of you should take book. Here, first you can see an example. Pramod weighs 20 kilogram while Vinod weighs 40 kilogram. Weight of Pramod is 20 kilogram. Pramod weighs 20 kilogram. Then weight of Vinod 40 kilogram. Here commonly we use to find the difference the subtraction, bigger number minus smaller number. Okay, how can we compare that? Vinod's weight is 20 kilogram more than Pramod's weight, isn't it? How can we find that? 40 kilogram minus 20 kilogram. Answer is 20 kilogram. Okay. Here we can see whose weight is more. Vinod's weight is 20 kilogram more than Pramod's weight, isn't it? It is called the comparison by difference, isn't it? Comparison by difference. How can we find the difference? Bigger number minus smaller number. We using the subtraction work. It is called a comparison by difference. Children, their weights can also be compared by division. How is division? Look here. 40 kilogram divided by 20 kilogram. It is Vinod's weight and it is Pramod's weight, isn't it? It is the comparison by division. Okay? Children, can you say its lowest term 40 kilogram upon 20 kilogram? How is that? Look here, 40 upon 20. Its lowest term. First we can cut the zeros, isn't it? Now it is 4 by 2. Again we can divide these two numbers by 2, isn't it? Because 4 is a multiple of 2 and 2 is a multiple of 2. Okay, how many 2's are there in 4? 2 times, and in 2 1 time. Its lowest term is 2 by 1. Means first 40 kilogram, whose weight is that? Vinod's weight. So we can say Vinod's weight is twice of Pramod's weight. Means 2 times means double or twice. So Vinod's weight is twice of Pramod's weight. Means 2 times. Or if we say the name of Pramod first, how can we say that? Let us write 20 upon 40. First, it is Pramod's weight and it is Vinod's weight. How can we say? First, let us cut the zeros and these are cut by 2. 1 and 2. Okay. The lowest term 1 by 2. Here we can say Pramod's weight is half of 1 by 2. What is the meaning of 1 by 2? Half, no? So we can say Pramod's weight is half of Vinod's weight. Okay? It is the comparison by division. Children, here we can understand one more thing. Here we can write the ratio. How is the ratio? 40 is to 20. How can we write that ratio? 40 is to 20. Okay, if we say the name of Vinod first, we should write the 40 first. These are two terms. Okay, it is first term and it is second term. Children, can you read it? How can we read it? 40 is to. Look here. Is to. How can we read it? Is to. 40 is to 20. There are two terms. First term 40 and second term 20. Now we have learned about the terms of ratio. I shall give one more example. Here 3 is to 2. How can we read it? Children, say 3 is to 2. How many terms are there? There are two terms. First term and second term. Okay? First term we say that antecedent and the second is consequent. Antecedent and consequent. Okay? It is the terms of ratio. Okay? First one is called antecedent and second one is consequent. And also we can write these two terms as fraction. How can we that? Look here. 3 upon 2. This antecedent will be the numerator and the second term consequent will be the denominator. Okay? Say antecedent and consequent. And first term should be the numerator and second term should be the denominator. Okay? And simplest form of ratio. All of you should remember that. First terms of ratio. Here in this example, how many terms are there? First and second. There are two terms. Okay, 3 is to 2. When we write this ratio as a fraction, how can we write that? 3 upon 2. All of you know that fraction means there will be a numerator and a denominator. Here first term will be the numerator and the second term will be the denominator. Okay? Antecedent and consequent. Here next simplest form of a ratio. How can we write? Take the next page. There you can see an example. 24 is to 36. Look here. 24 is to 36. Here we have to find the lowest term or simplest form of this ratio. First, let us write them as a fraction. How can we write that? 24 upon 36. First term should be the numerator and the second term should be the denominator. Children, how can we find the lowest term? First, let us divide them by 2 because both of them are even numbers. All the even numbers are the multiples of 2. So, let us divide them by 2. When we divide the numerator by 2, we have to divide the denominator by 2. Okay, 24 divided by 2. Okay, 24 divided by 2. 12 and 36 divided by 2. 18. Children, again they are even numbers. They are multiples of 2. Okay. 18. Then 12 by 2. First 12 by 2 and 18 by 2. 12 by 2 is 6 and 18 by 2 is 9. Okay. Again we can make its lowest form. How is that? Because 6 and 9, they are the multiples of 3. So, let us cut them by 3 or divide them by 3. 6 by 3 and 9 by 3. 6 by 3. 3 2s are 6, no? So, 2. And 9 by 3. 9 divided by 3 means 3 3s are 9. So, 3 3s are 9. 2 by 3. Can we cut them again or divide them by a common factor? No. So, it is the lowest term of 24 is to 36. How can we write first number 24? Here first number 2 is to second 3. Okay, 24 will become the 2 and here 36 will become the 3. Okay, can you get it? It is very easy. I shall say one another method. How is that? Here these are the two terms 24 and 36. As you know, both of them are the multiples of 2, isn't it? So, let us divide them by 2. When you learned to find the HCF and LCM, all of you have learned this method, isn't it? Okay, 24 by 2, how is that? 2 divided by 2, 1 and 4 divided by 2, 12. Okay, again 36 divided by 2. In 3, how many times? 1 time and 2 ones are 2. What is remained there? Yes, 3 minus 2, 1, no? So, let us make this 6 as 16. How many times are there? 16. 8 2s are 16. Let us divide them by 2 because both of them are multiples of 2. Isn't it? Okay, 2. 2 6 are 12 and 2 9s are 18. Children, can you say the common factor of 6 and 9? Yes, 3. 3 is the multiples of 6 and 9. Here we can divide by the common factors only. Okay? 3. How many 3's are there in 6? 2 3's are 6 and 3 3's are 9. Can we divide them by any common factor? No. Already they are prime numbers. We can't divide them. So, children, 24 has been become 2 and 36 has been become 3. Here you can see our ratio 2 is to 3. Children, you can use also this method. Okay, to find the lowest term or simplest form of the ratio. Okay, let us understand these things by doing the exercises. Let us do the exercise 2.1. Okay, on page number 99. All of you should do with me. Okay, let us start. First, 125 is to 175. Here we have to express this ratio in their simplest form. Okay, in their simplest form or its lowest term. Let us find the lowest term on simplest form by dividing the common factors. Okay, which are the numbers? 125 and 175. At first scene, we can see they are the multiples of 5 because what is the specialty of the multiples of 5? The multiples of 5 ends with 0 or 5. Okay, here both of them are end with 5. Let us divide them by 5. Okay. First 1 divided by 5. We can't do. So take 12. 2 digits. First 2 digits. 12. How many 5s are there in 12? Yes, 5 2s are 10. 5 2s are 10. What is the remainder? 12 minus 10. Yes, 2. Let us add the 2 behind the 5. So this 5 will become 25. Okay. Already we have taken the 10. Okay. 10 divided by 5 is 2. What is the remainder? 2. 12 minus 10. 2. Okay. Let us put the 2 before 5. So it will become 25. Then in 25, how many 5s are there? 5 5s are 25. So 125 divided by 5 is 25. Okay. Next number 175. First let us take the first two numbers. Okay. 17 divided by 5. How many 5s are there in 17? Under 17, which is the multiple? 15. Okay. So take 15. How many 5s are there in 15? 5 3s are 15. Okay. 17 minus 15? 2. Let us put that 2 before 5. So 2 5 25. Okay. 25. In 25, how many 5s are there? 5 5s are 25. So 175 divided by 5 is 35. Again, here we can see a common factor, same by 5. Okay. 25 is a multiple of 5 and 35 is a multiple of 5. So let us divide them by 5 again. Okay. In 25, how many 5s are there? 5 5s are 25, and in 35, 5 7s are 35. Okay. Can we divide them by a common factor? No. So it is the lowest term. 5 is to 7. Okay. Because we can't divide them by a common factor again. Okay. So it is the lowest term. And what is this? It is the HCF. 5 into 5, 25. HCF is 5 into 5, 25. And the lowest term, 5 is to 7. How can we write it? Under 25, we can write this 5 because that is the first number. 5 is to 7. Okay. It is the simplest form of 125 is to 175. Okay. Can you get it? Next, second one. 240 is to 144. Let us write them. 240 and 144. First, let us divide them by 2 because both of them are even numbers. All the even numbers are multiples of 2. So, let us divide them by 2 first. Okay. In 2, how many 2s are there? 1. And in 4, 2 times. 2 2s are 4 and a 0. Okay. Next, 1 divided by 2? No, we can't. So take 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And in 4, how many 2s are there? 2. So 240 divided by 2 is 120. And 144 divided by 2, 72. Again, which is the common factor? Can you say a common factor? Yes. Again, let us divide them by 2 because both of them are even numbers. Okay. First, 1 divided by 2 we can't do. So take 12. 12 divided by 2. How many? Yes, 6 2s are 12. Then this 0. 16. 120 divided by 2 is 60. And let us divide the 72 by 2. In 7, how many 2s are there? 3 2s are 6. So let us write the 3 here. 3 2s are 6. Then what is there? 7. So 7 minus 6, 1. 1 is remainder, no? Then let us put the 1 behind 2. So this 2 will become 12. When it is 2, no? When we write the remainder, 7, 3 2s are 6, no? Let us subtract the 6 from 7. What is the remainder? 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. When we put the 1 behind this 2, what is the 12? Okay, 12 divided by 2, 6. 6 2s are 12, no? So, then again, they are even numbers. Let us divide them by 2. Okay, in 6, how many 2s are there? 3 2s are 6. And 0. Then in 3, how many 2s are there? 1 2. 2 1s are 2. Then what is the remainder? 3 minus 2, 1. Let us put the 1 behind this 6. So 16. 16 divided by 2. How many 2s are there in 16? 2 8s are 16. 2 8s are 16. So 60 divided by 2 is 30. 36 divided by 2 is 18. They are the multiples of 2. Both of them are even numbers. Okay, let us divide them by 2 again. 30 divided by 2. Which is that? In 3, 2 1s are 2. So 1 time. What is the remainder? 1. Let us put the 1 behind 0. 1 and 0, 10. How many 2s are there in 10? 2 5s are 10. And here 18 divided by 2. 9 2s are 18. Here, which is a common factor? Can you say a common factor? Yes, both of them are the multiples of 3. 15 is a multiple of 3 and 9 is a multiple of 3. Okay, so let us divide them by 3 now. 15 divided by 3. 3 5s are 15 and 3 3s are 9. Can we divide them by any common factor? No. These are prime numbers. We can't divide them again by a common factor. So it is the lowest term of 240 and 144. So let us write the lowest term of 240 and 144. First number 5 is to 3. Okay, 5 is to 3. 240 is to 144. Its lowest term 5 is to 3. Okay, it is the answer. The third one, 15 is to 180. 15 is to 180. Okay, let us divide them by common factors. First, here we can see both of them are the multiples of 5 because 15 ends with 5. Here last digit is 0. So both of them are the multiples of 5. So common factor 5. How many 5s are there in 15? 5 3s are 15. And in 180, in 18, how many 5s are there? 5 3s are 15. Then 18 minus 15, 3. So 3 is the remainder. 3 and 0, 30. In 30, how many 5s are there? 6. Okay. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 180 divided by 5 is 36. Okay. Both of them are the multiples of 3. Common factor 3. Let us take the 3. In 3, how many 3's are there? Only 1 3. And in 36, how many 3's are there? In 3, we can say 1. 3 1's are 3. And in 6, 2 times. Okay? Children, can we divide them by a common factor? No. We can't divide them more. So, it is the lowest term. 1 is to 15 is to 180 means 1 is to 12. Okay. The 4th and 5th, they are for homework. Then the 6th one, I shall help you to do. Okay. Which are the numbers? 0.25 and 2.25. At your 4th class, you have learned how can we avoid the decimals. What is this? It is a decimal. Okay. These are 2 decimal numbers. Okay. So, how can we avoid the decimals? Here, after the decimal point, how many digits are there? 2 digits. So, avoid this point. What can we do? 0.25. How can we write it? 25 upon 100. Okay. After the decimal point, there are 2 digits. So, we can write the 100 because it has 2 zeros. And to avoid the decimal point from here, 2.25 is equal to 225 divided by 100. Already you have learned these things at your class 4th, isn't it? Okay. So, let us write these numbers as, how can we write them? 25 is to 225. 225. Okay. It is the ratio. It is same as this ratio. Now, let us find the simplest form. First one, 25 is to 225. They are the multiples of 5 because both of them are end with 5, isn't it? 25, last digit is 5. Here, last digit is 5. So, they are multiples of 5. In 25, how many 5's are there? 5 5's are 25. And in 225, first let us take the 22. In 22, how many 5's are there? Yes, 4 5's are 20. Okay. Then 22 minus 20 is 2. 22 minus 20. What is the remainder? 2, no? So, let us put this 2 behind 5. So, it will become 25. Okay. 2 and this 5. What is that? 25. So, in 25, how many 5's are there? 5 5's are 25. So, 25 divided by 5 is 5 and 225 divided by 5 is 45. Okay. These are multiples of 5. So, let us divide them by 5. Okay. 5 1's are 5 and in 45, 9 5's are 45. Can we divide them by a common factor? No. So, it is the lowest term of 0.25 is to 2.25. The lowest term is 1 is to 9 or simplest form. Okay. Can you get it? When you do in your copy, you can understand it very easily. Okay. Let us meet in the next class.